Today seems as good a day as any to remind the world that the whistleblower was not on the call and saw the transcript apparently when the rest of the world saw the transcript. It's right here, everybody, read it. And much like the president's social media feed, everybody has access to it.
Kellyanne Conway, they're urging people to read the transcript of that Ukraine call amid a debate over identifying the whistleblower. Many Republicans backing protections for the whistleblower, but Senator Rand Paul saying he may release the person's name himself. Senator John Barrasso serves on the Foreign Relations Committee. He joins us now. Senator, good morning to you. Appreciate your time this morning. So where do you stand on revealing the identity of the whistleblower?
Well, I support the whistleblower laws are there for a reason. You want people to be able to come forward. I think the whistleblower should be treated fairly, but President Trump should also be treated fairly, Sandra. And what we have right now is a partisan impeachment. There's no precedent to that anywhere in the history of the United States. So I think the whistleblower should come forward to testify in person, under oath, so people can then assess the credibility, the believability, can challenge the whistleblower. This is not something that needs to be done through emails or behind an attorney. Needs to be done in person under oath.
I hear you abiding by the whistleblower laws and protecting the whistleblower's identity. So are Senator Rand Paul and the president wrong on this?
No, I think that the president has a right to be able to have his people directly question the whistleblower, to know who that person is, what their motives might be, and if they're believable and credible in direct questioning in front of the Senate Intelligence Committee, House, if it does get to the Senate there. All of these things I think are important to provide credibility to the process, because right now the Democrats continue to be obsessed with impeaching this president. They've been that way since day one. This is nothing new. Do you remember the day that the president was sworn into office? There was a Washington Post story that said the campaign to impeach President Trump has begun. So this is what the Democrats have been doing since day one. It doesn't seem to be ending. And as a member of the leadership of the Republican Party, I just don't see the members of our conference voting to remove the president.
But getting back to the issue here of the whistleblower's identity, Senator Rand Paul has doubled down on this issue along with the president, saying if it's not revealed, he might put it out there himself. He was on with Bret Baier last night, and Bret really pushed him on this. Here's that moment.
What about this concern that protecting whistleblowers overall, if you name this person, suddenly jeopardizes other things? Why are you doing what you're doing now?
I agree completely with it, but we were defending Edward Snowden, who I still defend, and I think he should have gotten whistleblower status. Most of the people defending the current whistleblower wanted to lock up Edward Snowden and hang him or execute him. So yes, the whistleblower statute should protect people.
Only the whistleblowers that you like?
No, they should protect him. I want Edward Snowden protected so he's not executed. I want him protected.
What about this guy?
I don't want him executed either.
Rand Paul suggested he might even put it out there himself. How damaging would that be, Senator?
Well, I don't think that the intention of the law is to protect whistleblowers. Let them come forward. So far, we have seen whistleblowers successfully help protect taxpayer money to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars. So I support making sure that the whistleblower is treated fairly. I just want to make sure President Trump is treated fairly in this process, that what the Democrats have been doing has been completely partisan and political and not fair to the president.
Here's the warning from the whistleblower's lawyer to the president, saying if the president or any member of Congress engages in rhetoric or activity that places my client in danger, they will be held personally responsible. As I have already stated, my team and I are keeping all options on the table. We'll see where that goes next. Meanwhile, Senator Mitch McConnell, says if the Trump impeachment trial were held today, it would not lead to a removal from office. Here's Mitch McConnell in his own words.
It's largely out of our hands, in the hands of the Chief Justice who presides over it, who rules on motions. And how long it goes on really just depends on how long the Senate wants to spend on it. I will say I'm pretty sure how it's likely to end. If it were today, I don't think there's any question it would not lead to a removal.
He says he's pretty sure how this is going to end. Are you, Senator?
Well, I am, and I told that to the president when I was with him on Thursday. You know, it takes 67 votes in the Senate to remove a president. That would mean all 47 Democrats and 20 Republicans. And I'll tell you, I don't know a single Republican today, and have not heard from a single Republican senator today, that they would vote to remove this president. So I agree with Senator McConnell. This is a completely partisan activity aimed at the president of the United States. Maybe the Democrats realize that the candidates they have, the 20 of them or so running for president, are just not up to the task, and they want to try to take down this president. They don't like his policies. They haven't liked him personally since the day he got elected, and this seems to be now their path for 2020.
Senator John Barrasso, we appreciate your time this morning. Thank you for coming on America's Newsroom. Nice to see you.
Thank you, Sandra.
All right.